You feed your football frenzy through foaling. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
safest bet.
That's good. Yeah, Joseph actually took on Golden Tate in ping pong because they went to the same high school together last year before the Grand Prix. He's really good at ping pong, not that good at foaling. So
that's good to hear.
My money's on you.
It's a landslide win then for me.
So, Andre, when it comes to the Grand Prix, you talk about being a car guy. There's a few key events here in Detroit. Obviously, it's your second hometown. You've got a lot of history here. With an event like this that's really tied to the automotive industry, there's a few events like the Auto Show and the Dream Cruise and the Grand Prix. Was it important to you to kind of have a presence and be a part of an event like this?
Yeah, I've been to the other two. Been to the Dream Cruise. I've been through the car show, and this is the last one I haven't been to, so I really made it a point to really show my face here because there's so much history, on this track. So I just wanted to be able to come here and just experience it in full instead of hearing about it.
So some of the duties that Andre is going to perform today as the Grand Marshal, he will make the command before the start of today's NTT IndyCar Series race, the Chevy Duel in Detroit. Duel number 1, he will issue the command of drivers start your engines. On the starting grid. He's also getting a chance to meet some of the teams and drivers, touring the paddock here today, and then be part of driver introductions. And then after the race, or before the race, he's going to jump in the pace car and go around in the pace car before the start of the race, before they take the green flag. How excited are you about that opportunity?
I'm a little nervous, but very exciting. I don't think too many people are able to do that, so it's an experience I'm looking forward to doing, and hopefully I don't panic.
Just maintain, look straight ahead.
You keep it straight, don't get lost looking around.
That's awesome. And then, are you sticking around till after the race? Is that your plan?
Yeah, I'll be here for after the race, so I'm gonna try to give out the trophy afterwards as well too.
Yeah, so we relocated the victory podium to the Scott Fountain last year, so it's a beautiful backdrop, and we're looking forward to having you present the winners with some hardware after the race. That'll be cool too.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, try not to get wet by the fountain.
I'll try not to. I might jump in there, just celebrate with them.
Yeah, all right. Wow. you might cause some wake. I don't know. You're pretty big. Tall guy. I don't know. We'll open it up for questions for Andre. If you have questions, just raise your hand. We'll bring a mic over to you. Chris.
He asked you quite a bit about the race, but when you look at just the city of Detroit and what they're doing since you've been here with the developments and the new arenas and even this race being in its 30th year and planning to stay, are you just amazed or impressed with the developments around Detroit and what's going on in this city?
Yeah, I think from when I came in 2012 to today, just the changes of the city, just us going downtown, the different restaurants being built, the hotels, and just how economical everything is being turned around. It's really, really cool just to hear people talking about Detroit again. Our teams are doing well, and we're bringing in a lot of money, so it's only going to get better from here.
Next question. Up top there.
What was it like to have a home playoff game this year in the city of Detroit? You talk about how Detroit's regrowing, just to have that atmosphere.
Detroit has been great to us all season, and just for us to make it to the playoffs despite, being swept, just the atmosphere in that arena shows how dedicated these fans are to us, and it makes you play that much more harder, and we're going to come back a lot better next season. We're going to do it all over again and make a better run.
What needs to happen next year for you guys to make a better run?
First of all, I think staying healthy is the first thing. A lot of our main guys were injured and playing through injuries throughout the entire year. So I think a healthy year and just withstanding the runs of the season, the ups and downs, and staying the course, I think we'll be just fine.
How's your off season going?
My off season's going great. I've been working out every single day, just taking care of my body, trying to get back in the best shape I can be, and obviously working on my game on the court as well too.
Have you been watching the playoffs and the finals?
I try not to because I hate watching it, but it's always on in my house. My friends like to watch it. My mom loves basketball as well too, so I watch every now and again too.
You see what Toronto did. How far away do you guys think you are?
How far are we? I don't think we're very far at all. I think we have all the pieces we need. I think it's just getting adjusted to Coach Casey's new, regimen and what he does as a coach and getting used to him. And I think once we figure that out, I think we'll be fine. We'll be right where we need to be.
Another question from Chris down front.
Since we're going to talk about the Pistons here, what about Blake? I mean, his year and third-team All-NBA, and,
Yeah.
and people question whether he can stay healthy. I mean, what have you seen from him, and how many more years can he be a dominant player?
You know, Blake had a hell of a year, played fantastic. He led us in different categories too, and I think he's doing what he needs to do to take care of his body this summer to come back playing at 100%. He was playing injured throughout the year, and he gave us everything he had. And you know, you got to take your hat off to a guy like that that fights through that kind of pain, because it's not fun playing with a knee injury. So, you know, I think he'll be fine. I think he did what he was supposed to do. He's doing all the recovery he needs to do. He's working on his body and working on that leg, and I think we'll be okay.
So it looks like a good trade now.
Oh, it was a good trade to begin with. I mean, obviously those guys are missed, you know, Beaumont, Tobias, Avery, you know, those guys are missed. Love playing with them, but I think picking up Blake was very beneficial for our team.
I don't know if you said earlier if you've been to the races before. What's kind of been your assessment of what you've seen and kind of what the drivers and all like the cars and everything, what goes on throughout the weekends around here?
Being here and just seeing those cars, I'm scared. I mean, just seeing those cars up close compared to seeing it on TV and, you know, seeing pictures and things like that. Like, those cars go really fast and they look really thin too, so I'd be really scared to get in those kind of cars and, you know, drive at the pace that they drive at. So, you know, it's really admirable to see the things that they do in those cars. And I'm looking forward to seeing it too. I mean, I've never seen it live before, so to see those cars moving that fast in person is going to be a crazy feeling.
Another question, Chris? You got another one? You're looking at?
Sir in the hat, you got something? No. Sure. My man with the braids, you good? All right, cool. Missing the yellow, you good? You got 2 phones, you got to have something to ask.
So I had a question just about the community. You're here in the off season, right? This is an off season for you. It's not like you went back to LA or wherever. You stick here in Detroit. Why is it so important to you to kind of stay connected to this community?
I think at this point in my career, being my 7th year, is my time to really be out in the community. And this being my contract here as well, too, I do want Detroit to know that, you know, I'm not trying to leave. I want to play here the rest of my career. So being here and doing these different events in the community is, you know, my way of showing that I do want to be here for my whole career.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
So, you got anything? All right, you're looking real stern up front.
So, does that mean you've got this connection with Newgarden? You're rooting for him today?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wish I had a shirt to put on so I could just wave it around.
You know, we can make that happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna find one.
All right, fair enough. Penske merchandise.
Oh, now we got one.
Is there anything you're going to do different this season, the training versus last season? Last off season?
I think for me, it's just getting in the best condition I can be in to run for 48 minutes, because they're gonna have to play me a lot. I'm gonna be playing various positions on the court, so just being in the best condition I can be in. Obviously, the ball handling thing was something I brought in midway through the season, bringing the ball up the court. So working on my ball handling, being able to make those plays to take the pressure off our guards. Obviously, in the post, you know, finishing stronger in the post, trying to dunk everything. And, you know, at the free throw line, I've had a successful season again, so it's continuing to get better from there.
Any final questions for Andre?
He was taking the picture, so I did pose for him. You're welcome.
That was a good moment. That was a good moment, yeah. Victory podium. Well, hey, we're happy to have you here today.
Good to be here.
Really looking forward to seeing you out on the grid, seeing you in the car, seeing if we can fit you in the car, seeing you go around pretty fast, and certainly looking forward to having you on Victory Podium to celebrate what we hope is an awesome day here at the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix presented by Lear. So thanks for being here, Andre.
Thanks, guys.